Hi Virgo, this is your November 2021 spiritual reading. We're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, we have she who nurtures, empathy, gentleness, insight. We have she who radiates, knowing, ambition, confidence. And we have she who creates, creativity, originality, and spontaneity. So this is definitely your natural energy. This Virgo embodies this empathy, and they're very gentle, pure souls. But I do feel like in this cycle of your spiritual growth, you're meant to really, you're being empowered, and you're meant to step into your power and have the confidence to kind of go out in the world and be in the spotlight for a while. For a lot of you, there's an idea that you have some gift that is meant to be expressed during this time. Here, we'll go and, we'll do some clarifying. All right, we have number 43, sacred purpose, eternal flame, ancestral legacy. Number 42, wings of light, becoming something new. Very interesting. And number 41, circle of eternal joy, timeless dance of life. 42, 43, 42, 41, and these are shuffled. So there's a progression. It seems like what's coming next for you is a very natural next step. It almost feels like the universe has been preparing you for this. You know, a lot of people may have been recognizing your gifts and your spiritual divinity, and they've been praising you for being gentle and loving and nurturing. Even though those are things that aren't always praised in society. But it's like all of this recognition and people lifting you up has really helped you feel a lot more confident. And this confidence is necessary for you guys because it is part of your destiny to, again, it feels like this next cycle is going to be completely different for you. If you're more introverted, this is going to kind of push you, again, to be out in the spotlight, to be the center of attention. You're creating something that could be everlasting. You know, this could be a business that you guys are starting, or you're creating art and putting it out for the public. You're allowing people to see this, even though you have to be very vulnerable because, you know, with art, it's like you're expressing your deepest truth. And I do feel like it's gonna make you step out of this innocent, pure energy and to embody your darker aspects and show the world, you know, that you're not just, you're multifaceted, right? We're very complex beings, and right now you're being pushed to express a different side of yourself and show the world a different side of yourself. Let's see. Let's see, what is this creation? We have the 3 of Swords. I think I was saying this in the last reading I did. I don't remember exactly which sign it was, but you know, if you look at the greatest artists, the greatest poets, they're all, you know, none of them are happy. They're all tapped into the darker aspects of life. A lot of the times their inspiration stems from some sort of heartbreak or pain. And again, that could be the same for you guys. It's like, what's inspiring you to create is this heartbreak that you had, whether it's from a relationship, from your childhood, whatever it is, you're alchemizing it and you're transforming it and you're freeing yourself from it by, you know, transmuting it and taking it out of yourself and placing it in this art that you're creating, or this creation of yours, whatever it is for you guys. We have, you guys might have experienced abandonment issues in your relationships or growing up. It's like people always leave. I don't know if you guys watch One Tree Hill, but she has that saying, Peyton, I think is her name, where, you know, her art is very dark, and one of her main pieces says everyone always leaves. And I feel like that's something that you guys may resonate with, something you guys have experienced in your life. And, you know, that's a great example where, like, if you look at all her, even like when she paints an angel, it's a dark angel. I feel like you guys are going to be embodying her, like her energy and that kind of archetype in this next cycle. And that's why it's like a completely different side of you that you're going to have the confidence to show the world, whereas you may have hid it from everyone, and it may have been a shadow aspect of yours where you're like, I don't want the world to see my vulnerabilities and my pain and my darker aspects that they might not accept. But it's like, now you have the confidence to fully be yourself and put yourself out there, and that's causing a significant expansion in your soul's journey. Like, you're taking a huge step forward. Bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is going to be a significant shift for you guys where you're becoming more whole. Not only are you discovering different aspects of yourself, but you are not ashamed of it, and you're willing to show the world and put yourself out there. We have the Empress. Yeah, you guys are definitely birthing something, bringing something into life. It's the alchemy. It's like you're putting this burden, this pain that you've been carrying with you for years and years. You're, in a way, part of transformation is something coming to an end because it's turning into something else, and you're taking that heaviness and pain out of yourself and transmuting it into art and into something creative. You know, the Empress, she is the vessel for spirit to come into the 3D. And it feels like that's exactly, you're really embodying this Empress energy. You're being a creator. You're very tapped into your sacral chakra during this time. It's like in your womb, this idea that you have, this creativity that you have is growing and growing, and then you're going to birth it, whether that's in, you know, you're going to write music, you're going to create art, you're going to write a book, you're going to write poetry, start a blog, start making videos, whatever it is, you're going to be expressing yourself and freeing yourself from this heaviness. And your art and creativity, again, it's everlasting, so I feel like it's going to have a significant impact on people. And like, you could be very good at what you do where people are still reading your work and looking at your work years and years after you're no longer here, you know? So yeah, if you're feeling that urge, you really want to create, and you're feeling very creative, and let's say you're an artist but you haven't been painting for a long time, get back into it, because this next cycle is all about you guys tapping into, again, like, there's a lot of shadow work here, but in a very creative way, in a way that you're sharing your journey in a way with the public and with people. So yeah, there's a big emphasis on you not being ashamed of yourself and not being ashamed of aspects of yourself that the world tells you should be ashamed of. And that, you know, like, for me, I've always been more tapped into scorpionic energy than like the happy, free, light energy. I can't stand when people say, like, you have to be happy, just be positive. And You know, to me that's very toxic, and that's why like a lot of people who are the funniest and, you know, around their friends and the happiest always end up, you know, taking their lives. And it's because they always have to pretend. It's the world tells them, hey, don't show the world that you're sad, don't show them your pain, and so they hide it, and they're never able to express themselves and be themselves. Whereas if they were to embrace all sides, and instead of, you know, teaching people that you have to be happy all the time, they're showing them, hey, it's okay to have different aspects. It's okay to be happy, it's okay to be sad, it's okay to have trauma. It's all okay. In fact, you know, it's through our darkness that we're able to truly connect. Like a tree, right? Trees connect with each other and communicate through their roots. And the roots of a tree symbolize your subconscious, your trauma, everything that we hide away, that we keep in the dark. Because, you know, society just hasn't been connected to the divine feminine in a very, very long time. And you're bringing that back, and in a way, you sharing your own pain in shadow helps nurture people and helps them feel like, hey, it's okay that I'm going through this. It's okay. I can honor it and let it pass, instead of hiding it and repressing it, and then, you know, it coming back and biting me later on. We have realization. Yeah, number 3, you're realizing that it's okay. And that's a significant realization to have, that, hey, we are all, to be whole, we have to be both light and dark. We cannot be one thing all the time. And you're truly understanding that, and you're honoring that. You're honoring all parts of yourself, all aspects of yourself. You're being compassionate and having empathy, even for the darkest parts of your subconscious mind, you know? And that's true power. That's really, yeah, in my opinion, like people like that, and you see them mostly, again, in artists and poets. You look at their work and you realize, wow, they're tapped in. They aren't afraid of themselves. They aren't afraid to put their truth out there and be themselves. And it's like, for me, reading their work and seeing them made me feel like, okay, so there are people like me. It's okay that I feel this way sometimes, that I have these emotions, that that like when I create art, it is darker, you know, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, it's the most popular pieces of work are from, again, tormented souls in a way. So yeah, Virgo, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If it resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.